Who will play in the NFL in 2022? We are ranking all of the best NFL players and NFL stars who will be active in 2022. Who can judge whether a football player's prime years are ahead of them or behind them while they are still on the field? And it's even more difficult to compare their accomplishments to those of other players who might be hurt, have less professional experience overall, or are simply going through a slump. 10. Joe Burrow. Only 2 quarterbacks in football history have led their teams to both a national championship in college football and a Super Bowl while serving as the only starter. Joe Montana and Joe Namath completed the task. In just his second NFL season, Joe Burrow got dangerously close, but superstar Aaron Donald had other ideas. The only drawback for Burrow is that his team desperately needs to add more offensive linemen to its roster. 9. Justin Jefferson. Only 2 seasons into his NFL career, Jefferson already feels like a 10-year veteran. The WR has twice received second-team All-Pro recognition in addition to playing in the Pro Bowl both years. Jefferson's debut season saw him rack up absurd totals of 88 grabs, 1,400 yards, and 7 touchdowns. His second season saw him finish with 108 grabs, 1,616 yards, and 10 touchdowns. 8. Aaron Rodgers. After 16 seasons in Green Bay, the 10x Pro Bowler and 4-time MVP can still sling it, and efficiently at that, having led the NFL in passer rating last season. And it looks like Green Bay was willing to cough up the Rodgers rate to keep their man in the cheese state, hoping one last hurrah, after finishing first in the NFC in 2021. Rodgers is pretty unquestionably the best and most experienced big-game quarterback in a pretty wide-open NFC in 2022. 7. Jonathan Taylor. The rushing back who was selected in the second round out of Wisconsin had quite the debut in 2021. In addition to being named to the first team of the Pro Bowl, the Burt Bell Award, the FedEx Ground Player of the Year Award, and the Pro Bowl, Taylor ranked first in the NFL in terms of rushing yards and touchdowns. The former 2-time Doak Walker Award winner has now tied the record for the most consecutive games with at least 100 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown in 2021. 6. Devonte Adams. For Adams, with 2 straight first-team All-Pro selections, 5 straight Pro Bowls, and a 2020 NFL receiving touchdowns leading season, how could there be more welcome news than the opportunity to link back up with the QB who has given Adams a turnkey NFL career? Especially after months of concern about who Adams would be catching balls from in 2022. 5. TJ Watt. Big Ben's final season with the Steelers included a playoff appearance, thanks in large part to the league's top sack taker for 2021. Only 30 sacks behind his older brother J.J. Watt in half the time since joining the Steelers in 2017, the 3-time first-team All-Pro has accumulated 72 sacks and moved up to the top 20 in sacks ever. As the only players since 1982 with at least 70 sacks in their first 5 NFL seasons, Watt also joined J.J. and Reggie White in that distinction. 4. Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, a wide receiver for the Rams, led the NFL in catches for first downs, yards after the catch, touchdown receptions, and receptions. Kupp was undoubtedly the reason you prevailed in your fantasy football league. Kupp consistently produced big plays for the Rams team that won the Super Bowl, backing up his impressive stats, and earning him the title of Super Bowl MVP. The best wide receiver in the NFL right now, according to Kupp, is debatable. 3. Patrick Mahomes. A great NFL player to watch in 2022 as the MVP and champion of Super Bowl 54. The 5th-year pro quarterback is the NFL's quarterback of the future, already having won the NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year awards. Mahomes' name will eventually be at the top of lists of all-time greats because of his rocket arm and unquestionable leadership. 2. Josh Allen. It had to sting for Josh Allen to sit at home watching the Super Bowl, knowing how close his Bills were this season, following a tight loss to Kansas City in the second round of the NFL playoffs. But the 2-time Pro Bowler has plenty to be proud of, as the Bills' franchise record holder for regular season passing yards and touchdowns, in addition to the first NFL quarterback to have a touchdown scoring drive on every offensive possession of a game. 1. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald certainly chose an excellent moment to make the play of his career. In the final seconds of Super Bowl 56, Donald sliced through the offensive line and executed a game-ending pressure play to secure the Los Angeles Rams' triumph. Throughout his whole career, the powerful defensive tackle has been a nightmare. Add a Lombardi Trophy to the mantle now. The big man will serve as the defensive line's lone anchor for Los Angeles' routine title defense as the Rams look to defend their crown. If you liked the video, smash the like button.